Nola, and I'm going to share with you the evolution of my career at Wegmans. My career at Wegmans on Lawson Road, yep, the one across the street from Moe's, began in the spring of 2015. I was a part-time cashier making minimum wage and loving life. My manager suggested KBS as an internship position, and of course I seized the opportunity and began my internship immediately. KBS stands for Knowledge-Based Services, or as you probably know it, the people who give out free samples on the weekends. So, you may be wondering what KBS does, and let me tell you, it's more than just giving out free samples all day. KBS focuses on promoting the sales of products within the various departments of the store. One day, I could be working in the meat department, demoing the latest flavor of burgers. The next day, I can be in the produce department, cooking veggie noodles, roasting asparagus, or sampling guac and chips. KBS was there to inspire the customers. Through new product releases like our new organic bread, menu magazine publishings, and seasonal events like the huge Hatch Chili Pepper event that takes place in August, KBS is there to inform the customers on what is going on and to talk about all the new exciting things that Wegmans has to offer. One of my favorite aspects of KBS is the constant competition between the other stores in the area and yourself. It was your goal every shift to try and outsell yourself from the day before. Looking at the sales reports helped me learn how to improve my selling strategies from my previous shift. Every day, there is room for improvement. While working on KBS, I have become a part of a close-knit family, something that is hard to do while working in the front end on the register cashing. Overall, I have had a successful internship and I'm grateful for the opportunities presented to me at Wegmans. Though I love the competitive aspects of sales, I do not see myself in a sales-related career. I am excited to see where my professional path leads in the future.
Hi, my name is Rachel Sudin, and I am here to tell you my story as an intern for our Academy's very own advisory board. The Academy of Finance Advisory Board is a group of about 40 local businessmen and women who dedicate part of their time to make a strong, positive impact on the students of the AOF. We meet 5 times a year to organize various events, such as Mock Interview, My Life at 25, and our 2 internship fairs. My main project was to organize the Power of Partnership Breakfast, an event which recruited new businesses to become more involved in all of Lancaster's academies in order to help them grow and succeed. This event gave me the opportunity to lead and organize a successful event and showed others my potential to grow as a future leader in the academy in several years. As the student president of the advisory board, I have been able to expand upon my current leadership and professional skills while interacting with the same great group of business people I have come to know and appreciate dearly. Graduate. This year, my largest responsibility was to run and organize Career Day with members of the Work-Based Learning Committee for our juniors. When I was assigned this event, I remembered my very own Career Day as a sophomore and its room for improvement. Starting in September, I met with Mr. Dixon and other advisory board members to create mind maps and get professional feedback on how this event should run. Mind maps were always my enemy before this internship, but we were able to get through it and organize tasks in a way I could tolerate. Throughout 4 months of planning, recruiting speakers, training student leaders, creating schedules, and even ordering sub-platters from Wegmans, the event was ready to take place. The juniors were able to sit through multiple presentations from different business people in both finance and non-finance related careers. They also sat through interactive focus groups on financial planning and career preparation in an effort to narrow their options as they start to begin the college journey. As I reflect on my internship, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have worked with such an amazing group of people. The Academy of Finance Advisory Board has helped shape me into who I am today. I would have never thought as a shy, soft-spoken sophomore that I would have become so involved as an outgoing and professional leader in the Academy of Finance.
My days working at the Erie County Fair began with putting on my navy blue fair polo, khaki pants, and my ID. During my time there, I must have taken hundreds of these photos, and printed them to make tags just like mine that is shown for all the employees and vendors that came to the fair. You may recognize this map from the ones that are passed out every day at the fair. Well, one of my jobs was to put the location of each stand into the computer for the fair's app to show to our guests. On my computer at my desk, I would use this system shown to do the accounting for each vendor. This would keep track of all the money that they owe us and let us know what they need for their time in Western New York for our fair. These boards also were my guidelines for the online maps that I put together. I had to lay out the entire grounds with the location and name of each vendor, indoors and outside. These maps were used by our staff and the purveyors that would go around to help set up or to inspect each stand. This way they would know the location of each person. Once the fair began, we had to make our promotional flyers for the various themed days and events that the fair is known for. This includes reduced price tickets, food deals, and our popular concert series. Although my internship was inside an office and behind the scenes of the fair that everyone else knows, I still found time to get out and try the never-ending food choices. During the 14 days of the fair, I would arrive to work hours before opening while the grounds were empty. And of course, I would stop by my favorite stands to get some lunch and snacks for our long days. Finally, we would stay until closing time and then a little longer too. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I learned many valuable lessons that I will carry along with me to college. I met great people that I made connections with, and had a great time doing it all thanks to my family at the Erie County Fair.
After my interview for the spot of one of two interns, I was nervous but excited to hear from them. Once I was notified I received the position with Nick Cumbo, I couldn't wait to start. Going in for my first day, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that everyone's always said first impressions are key. I wore dress pants, a blouse, and a cardigan, looking professional and ready for my first day at work. Well, when we sat down to speak with my mentor, Bonnie Marler, in her office to discuss our folder and what was to come, she offered us ice cream, and of course, me, being the clumsy person I am on my first day of my internship, left with chocolate all down my brand new shirt. Finally, the first day after exams, I got to wake up at 7 a.m. to drive to the Main and Eckert location to complete my teller training. At 8 a.m. sharp, we began to learn how to perform all transactions that a bank teller needs to know. Finally, I got to start my first day on the teller line. I walked in the morning, punched in with my number that I could never remember, so I had to keep in my phone, got my drawer and my coin tray, took them to my very own teller station, and started off the day. It has its own room for the drive-thru, which is another place I would spend my days. Just waiting for a tube to drop down to say, "Hi, I'll have this right out for you." I traveled to 9 locations by the end of my 120 hours, the first one being French and Borden. George Urban is where I spent most of my summer Saturday mornings. Gawana for a full week. Garden Village, East Aurora, Orchard Park, Seneca Square, and West Seneca. Many customers were both shocked and impressed that I was a fully trained, certified teller at the age of 17. Bonnie may have been my boss and supervisor, but truly was a mentor throughout. Nancy and Lauren helped me step by step, always answering my questions along the way, teaching me new things. Marlene and Jill are 2 other full-time tellers that always seem to make the days fun. Although Sue works on the platform end, she helped me stay up to date on all different accounts and rates. Working with Michelle, there was never a dull moment. We were always laughing and telling stories between each customer. My fellow intern Nick, thank you for dealing with me along the way and becoming one of my great friends.